I shoulder my backpack, walk away from the car, step on the dirt path on a journey not too far. It's the same in all seasons. I can only pray to walk as much of the trails till my dying day. Look for me in the mountains, where walking has a way of pulling you to your peace of mind every day. I trade all my ambition, all the money I can make, to walk up on the high route.
One thing I realized when looking at that last video is that I didn't really talk about the dropped point nature of a knife, and if you're just beginning to look for hunting knives, that's an important discussion. This Wegener knife is a dropped point. It has a drop point, meaning that if you drew a center line here, that the tip will drop under that center line. Why that's important is when you're gutting, which is, you know, one of your first steps, you need to be able to take that little tip, put it under the skin, run it along the bottom of the skin, and not have it go up into the animal. And you can see with the drop point, it tends to stay close to the skin of the animal when you have it upside down, close to the skin of the animal without dipping down into the entrails. So you're not likely to hook the entrails. So that dropped point is a very important piece. And in both of the knives that I demonstrated, the Wegener and the Impella too, you will notice, has a dropped point, where that point does not continue, that sweep does not continue. And I like that in an all-purpose knife because it allows you to do gutting, still allows you to do skinning, and it also allows you to do caping, all with one knife. So you don't have to have different knives with you, you can do everything with one knife. The old style skinning knife, excuse me, as demonstrated by my fathers here. This was used in the 30s and 40s in Saskatchewan. It's had a lot of use. You can see it's ground down quite a bit. But it's got this skinning sweep. And that's a great skinner. But it's not much good for anything else. For instance, if I tried to use a skinning knife as a gutter, you can see that unless I'm very careful, that point can easily work deep into the animal. And I can't really see it, so that it's maybe down further than I think, and I can hook an entrail, and if I've cut the entrails, then I've ruined some meat, so I don't want to do that. So you could still use this, but it would be a little bit tricky to use. So that's why the drop point is an important feature. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you, good hunting, and good luck.
I shoulder my backpack.